The topic that we select is acid rain, and we're going to talk about the problem introduction, the state of the problem, the hypothesis, and problem explanation, the test of the hypothesis, the result, and conclusion. This team is conformed by Andrea Cavazos Tovar, Roberto Fernando Camacho Ramírez, Gerardo Pulido Landa, Cassandra Peñafiel Dávila, and me, Larisa Alexandra Ramírez Pérez.
Well, hi everybody, my name is Robert and I'm going to talk about the acid rain. So let's start. Basically, as we must know, the acid rain is a form of pollution that occurs with the fall of acids in the atmosphere and through the rain, the fog, and the snow. It is characterized by having a lower pH than the normal rain, that is between the 5.7 and 7. This is a really serious environmental problem that is mostly caused by the use of fossil fuels that generate heat. And the smoke gases from our engines and industries form acids that mix with rainwater and other type of moisture in the atmosphere. Also, we need to understand acid rain what causes into our world and to the environment. So, it contributes to a reduction of pH in terrestrial aquatic ecosystems and allows the mobilization of toxic metals, especially aluminum. It is basically this damages the forests and soils and affects the development of aquatic life due to the acidification of water of lakes, rivers, and seas. And it also favors the deterioration of building materials in monuments and buildings sensitive to their action. So, we must understand that the acid rain is a really serious problem that affects the whole world. It is not only focused in one place, it happens around the whole world. So we must take action and try to reduce the most of it, because it will help a lot to our world and also to keep it more safe and beautiful from us. So I hope this information helped you, and goodbye.
Hello, I'm Andrea Cavazos and I'm going to present our hypothesis and the test of the hypothesis. Well, acid rain is rain that has an acidic pH, usually from 0 to 6. We predict that acid rain affects the growth of plants in the environment. The test of the hypothesis is that according to the World Resources Institute, acid rain is particularly problematic in areas such as China, Thailand, etc., because they are downward of urban and industrial centers. Our research in the 2000s has shown that high levels of acid rain in this area has linked to the declines of crop fields and the tree growth.
Hello, my name is Cassandra and I am going to talk about the effects, results, or consequences of acidic rain. The acid rain has more effects on the aquatic ecosystems than in the terrestrial ones. The effects maybe then when the acid rain falls into rivers, lakes, marshes, etc., the acid like goes into the clay down the lake or the river and takes the aluminum, extracts the aluminum, and that's how the water is contaminated. There may be several species of animals that can resist the acid or the pollution of the acid that the acid rain causes on the river, but not all of the species of fish can tolerate this decline of the pH. So, for example, frogs and other species of aquatic animals. Okay, so now let's talk about the effects that acid rain has on plants and on ecosystems full of plants and trees, like the tropical forests. The acid rain, when falling, as I mentioned on the aquatic ecosystems, may cause the leaching of aluminum, and this affects the plants. Also, when the aluminum is entering the surface, entering the earth, the the nutrients may also be extracted from the soil, and that's how you cause the deficient growing of plants and trees. Also, when the acid rain is no like rain, is more like fog or is formed in clouds, they affect the top of the trees by making their leaves to die. So that's how you can observe trees with brown or dead leaves. Okay, so now let's talk about the effects of acid rain in human health. The acid rain in water is no longer damaging to the humans because they can swim in the lakes and rivers with rests of the acid rain, and this doesn't cause any damage on health. But when we breathe the acid rain, when the rests, the molecules of acid rain are in the environment, in the air, that we can breathe those molecules, and that affects our and that might affect our heart and our molecules and our lungs. This can cause heart attacks and heart diseases, as well as lung diseases. Okay, so now let's talk about the effects of acid rain in the materials or buildings. The acid rain may cause the corrosion of metals, like the structures of the buildings, etc. Also, in the paint of cars or buildings, may cause the disintegration, the falling apart of the paint, and in other materials may cause the complete destruction. Also, when you want to get back to when you want to reconstruct these materials, the only thing you can do is to get new materials because they are already damaged because of the acid rain. Also, the last thing we are going to see about the effects of acid rain is that this phenomena may cause the little dust, the pollution dust, stuck in the top of the buildings, like earth, but rests of acid rain made dust. I really hope. Okay, so this is the end of my part. I really hope you enjoyed, you understood the results, the effects that acid rain may cause in the environment, in the different kinds of ecosystems, and yeah, stop polluting. To conclude, the acid rain is a result of our actions, decisions, and is a very problematic issue that has bad effects in the environment. This phenomenon is the evidence that our ignorance and a few interest in this topic will cost us too much. because the risk of the rain acid is something that affects us all in an indirectly way. This can be seen when we observe our surroundings. Everything in an ecosystem is connected. If one is harmed, the other will be impacted from that harm. When the acid rain falls in the soil we use to produce food or in the water we drink, this can cause severe health problems to us and to the fauna and flora that lives in the ecosystem. Some actions to help to solve this problem at local level is to don't waste energy and encourage you and your parents to buy light equipment that uses less electricity. At national level, a manner to reduce this phenomenon is to produce energy without using fossil fuels. Instead, people can use renewable energy sources such as solar and wind power. Other actions that actually helps the previous actions is to implement awareness campaigns that educate about this topic, and at international level, some worldwide organizations can invite some countries to participate in a plan that has as objective to reduce the acid rain by making some actions previously mentioned. You can also plant trees, as the trees will absorb some of the polluted air and release a clean and fresh oxygen. It is very important to take care of our planet if we want it to last too many years.